America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Monday night. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Young. He's going to air one out right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Young. Open man, left side, he's got it. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And the Jaguars are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming out.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Here's a first carry for their running back. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's taken in. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On second down, Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
That's hard! And he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem as they convert for the first down. Young going to give it to Brooks. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. We'll go once more with Brooks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On the ground, it's the tight end. Using that big frame to try to get the yard, but I don't think he got it. Held up at the line of scrimmage. There's no gain. Now it's going to be 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
On 4th down, Young. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. Here's the pistol snap to Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it with Brooks.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Out of the shotgun. Young. To the goal line and in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. Woo! And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It is a big play on 1st down. 32 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He'll start at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, here's 3rd and 2. Here's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. This will be returnable from his own 15. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses now. Not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Receiver in motion, headed left. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
3rd and long. Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
1st and 10. He'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1, and he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Young. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They hand it to Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one intercepted.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. On the ground, they go with Brooks. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 8. Another try with Brooks. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a 1st down. Here's a designed run, and he will take it in himself. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. The extra point is good, and the Panthers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Jaguars will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number one on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Here comes a return from the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Young to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now Young. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And that is going to do it. off the play fake. Here's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on second down, Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. They'll go play action with Young. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff, running left is Brooks. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. .21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. To throw is Young. He'll go left side here and complete this one. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to complete.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. They'll try it now with Brooks. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run with Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. A give inside, it's Brooks. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Young. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Brooks. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A run here with Gibbs. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is hot. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.